read about the mitzvah of Kiddush HaChodesh, sanctification of the new moon. This is the first mitzvah we're given as a Klal Yisrael. Chodesh Hazeh, Lochem Rosh Chodoshim. What does this mitzvah indicate? What does it show? As human beings, we all live within time. Time dictates our life. This is the first time in the history of existence Hashem says, no, you people, you determine time. For instance, Rosh Hashanah is the Yom Adin. God judges the world. Yom Kippur is 10 days later, Yom Kippurim. It's the most merciful day of the world. So who determines the innate value of a day in terms of its effect and its ramifications and its consequences? How we must function during that period of time. There's a mitzvah, 7 days during Sukkot, Usmachtem in the Beis Hamikdash, 7 days. What brings about that obligation? It's only because the Sanhedrin, the Beis Din, set Rosh Hashanah at a certain day. 15 days later, for a 7-day period, there's Usmachtem L'fnei Hashem Elokechem Shivas Yomim. God's level of intimacy with Klal Yisrael is determined by Kiddush HaChodesh. When you're permitted to eat chometz, when you're not permitted to possess chometz, it's determined by Beis Din. When they determine when the month begins, then the 15th of Nisan, which is Pesach, Erev Pesach, you're ready, Tashmish Sormi B'Teichem, you have to rid. So what does that say? God determines every aspect of existence. Now Hashem is saying our actions, our determination, our decision also impacts. How does it come about? On every Yom Tif, we say, Baruch Atah Hashem Mekadosh Yisrael v'Azmanim. God sanctifies Yisrael, and as a result of that sanctification, we have the ability to sanctify time. So from where does it emanate? The ability to sanctify time, it's only because God sanctified us, therefore we have that ability to draw it beyond that. So in essence, in what capacity do we act? God gave us the ability to be His agent, to make decisions, to determine what should be and what should not be. The Gemara tells us that even if Sanhedrin, they should make a mistake, or even deliberately determine when the month begins, when it should not begin. After the fact, that's the way it is. Because again, the Klal Yisrael is an extension of God. We are God's representation, but not only because we're God's people, but because being the Klal Yisrael, having Kedushas Yisrael, being sanctified at Sinai with Kedushas Yisrael, even to a greater degree, we have the ability to affect, and our actions have many ramifications, both in the negative and the positive, which the behavior of the world does not have that same level and far-reaching effect as we have. So again, what does that establish us? Here we're lowly slaves, and God all of a sudden gives us this mitzvah of Kiddush HaChodesh. What does that say? We're no longer ordinary mortals. Although our physical setting may be no different than the non-Jew, and we have certain physical limitations, but in terms of our innate significance and our value, it surpasses all existence because we are actually an extension of God Himself.